Hello and welcome again to the Friday Wrap for November 17th. Some of the plans may have been last minute for the Veterans Day ceremony, but the event was wonderful. The Burr Ridge Veterans Memorial was actually almost standing room only. It was very crowded as we gathered to honor all U.S. military veterans who have served our country with a ceremony that included an honor guard, prayers, singing of the national anthem, and also the Amazing Grace, and brief comments made by our Veterans Memorial Committee Chairman, Tim Vaclav, as well as it was followed by pastries and refreshments at the police department. We owe very special thanks to Paul Jepson, Father Tom Coys, Jennifer Pollock, which is Doug's wife, for the singing, Tim Vaclav and Janet Kowal for helping arrange it all, as well as to Kirsten's Bakery. We really appreciate their support for a very, very wonderful event. Our board meeting this week had a very special start with recognizing Janet Kowal from the Village of Burr Ridge and Lisa Moran from C&H Industrials for their receiving of the Eternal Flame Award from COPS, which stands for Concerns of Police Survivors. And it's amazing. They've really done some incredible things to assist this wonderful organization in their noble and needed work. Now it was incredible and well deserved, and we appreciated doing that. Most items at the meeting were on the consent agenda, but discussed for almost an hour was the proposed 2017 tax levy. Also approved was the consideration to direct staff to proceed for the engineering plans for a sidewalk plan along County Line Road, east side of County Line Road from Longwood Drive to 60th Street. That would be to enable people to go from Plainfield up to King Brevard as well as to Catherine Legge. That would be a great improvement for the village as well. Now, the most anticipated opening of a Burr Ridge business took place this week in stages, as the Hampton Social hosted friends and family last weekend and then started serving dinners to the public on Tuesday. That was pretty neat, and it will be completely open this upcoming Tuesday when lunch will start being served for the very first time. I have to say that their Boston clam chowder, crab cakes, and their lobster roll was really the best that I've ever had in the Midwest. And frankly, I can only remember once where I had it where it really was comparable on the East Coast. It was great, and they were a great addition to the village. We're so glad to have them here. Now tonight, weather permitting, because right now it's storming, but come one, come all, the Jingle Mingle, depending on the rain. Festivities actually started at 5:30. The parade begins at 6:30 with floats, kids, pets, M&M characters, Gower marching band, as well as choir, the Trinity Lutheran School. They have trolls, superheroes, fire engines. It's pretty cool, as well as veterans. And Mrs. Illinois America for 2017, which for the very first time we had an entrant and a winner with Edita Smolka of Burr Ridge. Of course, also Santa Claus will be there. It'll start in front of Eddie Merlot's if the weather cooperates and the weather stops raining. As of right now at 5:15, it is still scheduled. So, but they'll know the rain is scheduled to leave around 6 o'clock. So right now it doesn't kick off till 6:30. It's on. It will start, if it does, in front of Eddie Merlot's and proceed through the Village Center, ending with entertainment, the official tree lighting on the Village Green, and with Mrs. Illinois over at Barbara's Bookstore with the kids. Now, tonight's events also includes kids' crafts, train rides, face painting, if it all comes off, as well as an opportunity to fill out Christmas cards for our soldiers that are serving overseas. First Family Dental, owned by Burr Ridge residents Dr. Ghassan and Sandy Abood, is actually this year's main sponsor. Where attendees can actually start and pick up the directory, map, and goodie bag. Here's a little campaign update. We are working briskly, literally sometimes because it's pretty cold out there, literally and figuratively, to obtain enough signatures to officially get my name on the ballot for my race for Illinois State Representative in the 82nd District. Though we already have obtained the actual number needed, we need to double or triple that. In anticipation of my opponent, Jim Durkin, I would expect him to be challenging each and every one of the signatures in an attempt to prevent my candidacy. That's the way it works when you have the machine behind you. Now, his election team has already started with negative campaigning, which I was very shocked at, via telephone with a survey that claims that things like Burr Ridge has not had a balanced budget in 4 years. Well, that's actually not only false, it's kind of comical. I guess they think a surplus means it's unbalanced. But, oh well, that's politics, and, maybe the lies will start to begin. So, unfortunately. Now, on a personal note, I want to tell you a little secret. On the morning of November 11th, 2012, I had an epiphany to pray the Rosary daily for 365 consecutive days. I didn't know why, frankly, since I had only prayed it a few times in my life up until then. So I picked up a little booklet to learn the proper way of praying it, and my life changed forever. So the blessings have been abundant, and if it wasn't for the Rosary, I can honestly say there's no way I would still be mayor, and who knows, I probably would have gotten elected in the first place. But also along the way, I've learned so much about the prayers, about my faith, which is Catholic, and how to live a more Christian life. It's really amazing. And another little secret is that I still pray the Rosary every day. And this past Veterans Day marked the 5th anniversary when it all began. Thanks again for joining me for the Friday Wrap. I'm Mayor Mickey. God bless you, and God bless our veterans. Take care. God bless. We'll see you again next week.